Tom London Show is brought to you by Suzuki Ravonia, the home of happy customers. Hello, how's it? Dumalang sanibonan. Abusheni, moeni, nda, bom dia, buongiorno, bonjour,
Salam alaikum.
Salam alaikum, shalom, how's it? Welcome to the show. She's fasting at the moment, losing weight like crazy. Crazy. Are you taking Ozempic? Are you taking it serious? Are you taking Ozempic? Look at you. Your face is getting thinner. If we all take Ozempic, we'll all look like Miley Cyrus one day. I thought that was good. Daryl, get moving there, China. Hurry up. Yeah.
I'm not taking Ozempic. I can promise you that.
All right, Alistair Jameson in Primrose Hill, Germiston, representing the mountain there. How's it? You're not taking. You're also getting thinner. Are you also taking? Is this whole show on Ozempic except me?
I don't touch anything like that. Botox, Ozempic, nothing.
Okay, all right, I believe you.
I like my face to show some expression when I'm talking.
It is doing that. Whoa, and the Velta Freden Park audience who survived the floods last night, say hello. Gee whiz. You know what I came across today before we go to these other little features? Oh, I don't have TikTok on this phone, or I would have played you Tonya's TikTok account and you could have seen all her filters.
My filters?
Tonya has filters.
Have you seen Tonya's TikTok account?
I don't have.
I went and looked at it today.
You stalker!
Hold on. What do you mean stalker? You're my friend. You look at my TikTok account, I'm sure. In fact, hold on. Let me just go to TikTok quickly, right? And then let's go to Tonya Curry. Tonya. What? She's not going to enjoy this.
I don't find it.
Although like funny. A true media professional... she's
wearing her pajamas.
Right, no, here we go. Now, in these videos that I'm about to show you, Tonya is trying on all the different TikTok filters, right?
Yes.
But she's very clever. She says, by the way, aren't these filters crazy? So she kind of lets you know what you're in for. Why are you looking at it? And I was like, no, Tonya, of all the people in the world, because I got some friends, they rub their whole faces out. They just see two eyes and teeth. They're still my friends on Facebook. It's fine. You know who you are. You know who you are, and we all know who you are. You are the people. You are the ones. You rub your whole face out on that smooth thing, the smooth function on what's it? The airbrush, the apps, airbrush. You hit that beauty magic button and then you give it an extra smooth, and that's what causes all the trouble. I got a few friends like that. The funny thing is that no one ever tells them. Have you noticed that? People put this smooth out faces on Facebook, and then everyone says, lovely picture there. You're looking great. And it's like, are we encouraging these people, or what are we doing?
But those TikTok filters are insane.
Well, let's just take a look, right? We'll minimize you, and then we'll... I always worry when I do this. You can see who I'm talking to in the first two lines of my conversation. But check this out. Here's Tonya, right? Here are Tonya's filters.
These Instagram filters are the gift.
Oh, wow. It won't broadcast it.
So this week,
oh, no.
Wait. There we go. Yay. Whoa. There are people. You do not look like a cat lady at all. Check that out. Check. Wait. Look at that. Look at that one. Hey, that just took you back 40 years, eh? I don't know who. Oh, that should be.
Please note. I'm in my pajamas.
I don't know. We just looked in your. We just took a sneak peek into your TikTok account. Oh man, that was funny. I was looking. It was an hour ago. I was lying on the bed thinking, how are we going to start the show? And then I see every time I go on TikTok, it says, Tonya's following you, follow back. Now, I don't think I followed you back.
Why haven't you followed me back? I just saw that.
Because the filters got me distracted. I forgot to press any buttons when I was like, wow, check that out. Alistair, did you have a...
I was gorgeous?
Yeah, well, you are gorgeous. You don't need the filters.
You're so
Please don't smooth your face out. Please don't smooth
Look, I think, like when you're in, like it's time to call the day a day, and I'm going through social media, and I'm finding these horrific stories, and then I want to talk to the public about it, but I'm in my pajamas.
Yeah.
I've taken my makeup off.
Yeah.
Not that I wear a lot of makeup.
Well,
and then I put the filter on. I was like, oh, I look gorgeous, mate. Let's go with this.
Let's go with it. You see, all three of us, I mean, I don't think anybody attached to the show actually goes to work. We all work from home, which means that you never know what is below waist level when we're on the Tom London show. There we go, Alistair. See, like for me, I'm still in my pajamas from yesterday. I'm trying to work out if I can stand up without displaying my huge mkaba.
Oh, how funny.
My guere. Check out. They're my pants. That's the most comfortable. You won't get me out of them unless I have to go have a meeting. So we're not going to ask you to stand, Tonya.
Funny, mate.
No, we're not going to ask you to stand, Alistair.
Put a filter on him, Tom.
Well, I must be the odd one out because I had a shower just now, so I'm fully dressed.
Did you actually prepare for the show?
I did.
And me?
Wait, no,
I shaved.
You shaved.
Okay.
I
I washed
shaved.
my hair.
I
Yeah.
had a shower.
Wow.
Is it your birthday?
First one this year, but
Whoa, those are your neighbors busy cheering. Thank goodness. Alistair had a shower. You're having showers at the same frequency as them on the British Isles right now.
That's funny.
Okay, so quickly, let's say hello to everybody. Say hi if you're in the comment section. Half the show is about what happens in the comment section. Alistair's going to come and look after you just now. We'll send him to the comment section to swim amongst the pond dwellers. The eyes all came out wrong. Everyone that's congregating.
around amongst the mermaids.
Yeah, in my head, I saw this beautiful pond in a forest and everyone swimming in it and splashing and having fun. But the words just didn't match the picture in my
It
head.
didn't come out.
Didn't come out the right way. All right, let's see what you've got to say as you join us this afternoon. I've just realized I hit these buttons rather hard because the whole desk shakes and then the picture wobbles for a second when I hit buttons. Gail E. Mortensen says, greetings everybody. Margaret Guider is on board, says, hi everybody. The Moira Ann Blade says, Tonya is beautiful. She doesn't need AI touch-ups. Exactly. Charlotte van der Walt says, hey everyone. Una Guider, no man. Now I'm not going to get that image out of my mind.
What was that, Joe Brooke?
Pat's uncle says, afternoon. I'll turn off the filters, says Jackie. Oh, Jackie Turner says, I'll turn off the... Jackie thinks I'm talking about her. I wasn't actually thinking about you. But if you're guilty consciences all over the place, I wasn't thinking about Jackie. Marlene Falkenberg, hi everyone. Lee Rudman says hi. Hi gang, no filters guys. Tom in his PJ Brooks. Yeah, you're lucky. You should pay extra for that. Many,
Many women have run.
No, you see, that doesn't help me, okay? A lot of, there's this image at the moment of me that people are saying, oh, all the women in your life. And then the perception is that I have all these women around. Like, if we turn the camera around, there'll be a whole bunch of them just waiting for my attention in the kitchen. But it's
what
not.
Do you mean the odds?
No, you know. we chat every night for hours because you've got cats and I've got birds.
And you don't have a girlfriend.
Or bloody or blada. London had
I
a...
remember a time when Tom had a fake girlfriend.
You remember the fake girlfriend?
I do.
Fake girlfriend?
I had a fake girlfriend.
I
I was doing a show about a year and a half ago, and I had a fake girlfriend. I used to talk to her like this. Thanks, my angel. Thank you. After the show, I'd do that.
It was hilarious.
It was quite, and then I would do things like I'd put my Coke on something like that, and then I'd say, "Will you give me a glass of Coke?" "Oh, thank you." And then I'd reach, and I'd say, "Thank," and then I'd get it in like that. People thought I had a real girlfriend.
It was
Tom?
brilliant. I loved it.
It was, and then I actually got a
Getting little
girlfriend.
sad, mate.
No, then I got a girlfriend, and
Nobody
then
believed you.
and no one believed me. Exactly. Then I had to record her singing her love for me, and then put it on to explain that I finally. But at the moment, I've got no girlfriends, and I was talking to you about this the other night, Tonya. Like, I'm not sure I want a girlfriend.
Tom, you know what? I was thinking about that last night.
We had a long conversation about this.
Yeah, it's a big compromise, isn't it? After you've been single for a while, and you like to walk around in your pajama pants.
Well, if I can get away without the pajama pants, then that's good too.
I wasn't gonna go there.
Eventually, yes, Alistair.
Yeah, that's one of those images like Jackie. I don't want to get that in my head. Thank you.
What are you implying?
Oh, well, exactly what I said. I wasn't implying anything.
Don't give Alistair any encouragement.
He didn't take the bait. Did you notice? I gave him some bait. I gave him bait. I gave him radio bait. I gave him bait, and he didn't want to take the bait. I saw that. He's behaving himself today. It's just, hold on a moment. You just did a magic trick in front of our eyes. Did you not? Did you have that cap on? He's testing us. You know, Alistair, I've learned this about Alistair. Scratch below the surface. There's a human being there he's probably spent the last 23 hours going, what am I going to do on the Tom London show tomorrow, and see if they take notice. And he came up with the hat idea. I'm telling you. I know.
It's a nice hat, though.
It's a very nice hat. You can wear that if you go hunting, or if you live in Texas.
Or if you join MK.
Yeah, you can join MK.
Yeah, well, I'm not joining MK, but I do have...
Come on, man. You and Carl Niehaus, you'll make a good... Even the Walter Frieden Park audience agree. Come on, man. You and Carl, arm in arm.
No. It can't be Carl because he's at the EFF and he's done in red.
I can't keep up with the guy.
I know. But Carl Niehaus. It's very hard to keep up with Carl Niehaus.
Okay. Floyd, you'll have to join Floyd Shavambu and the rest of the gang.
Yes.
Did I say gang?
That's it.
Oh, thank goodness politicians have a thick skin and a sense of humor in this country. Oh, by the way, I wanted to put this on screen quickly. In case you know somebody who's looking for a job, we're now in the employment business on the Tom London Show. Suzuki Kailami are hiring. If you are organized, well, that's not me, driven, and ready to thrive in a fast-paced environment. We're looking for a bookings clerk assistant to join our team. You've got to have strong admin skills, well-spoken and professional. You need to be a team player, that's for sure. And goal and driven, and able to meet deadlines. This sounds like you. Become a part of the Suzuki family. They send you. So, right, go to if you're looking for a job or someone you know that job fits the profile. Seen as Mario Beltrami said, he's getting calls wanting Tom London now. Let's break his switchboard on the.
Let's break his switchboard.
You don't want to call me and say that our telephones are now buzzing for you. Then I'll make them buzz for you. How's that? I'll make them buzz with so many apps. Please apply for the job. Spread this post so that people can see there's an employment opportunity in Kailami. I mean, I'm being funny, I suppose, but I'm also being serious. Somewhere out there's someone looking for a job, and that's the perfect job for them.
Imagine working at Suzuki Kailami they're a dynamite.
All I would say is, if you want to work for Suzuki Kailami or Suzuki Rivonia, be a good person, have a good heart.
Yeah. And bring your A game.
I was thinking about it this morning before we say goodbye to Alistair. I was thinking about it this morning that. And maybe it's worldwide, but certainly South Africa, because my eyes are, I only see South Africa really, unless I go onto YouTube. I call it the good car wash theory.
Okay.
Down the road here at the Palm Court Shopping Center, there's a BP Express and a service station. I think it's a BP, because it's, BP, I think. Yeah. The yellow and green one. It's not such a fashionable color, anymore, but BP's held onto it. But anyway, yellow, John Deere, BP. I'm just trying to think who held on to the yellow and green. Oh, wow, the brewing party, the previous guys. Oh, no, everyone's held on to the... Anyway, there's a car wash at the garage. It is always full. Monday morning, it's got cars. They're busy washing. Right through to Sunday. Sunday, the queue goes round the block. And down the road, there's another car wash that doesn't have the queue. And you go, well, hold on a moment. What makes the one car wash get all the customers and the other one not? Well, the one car wash is obviously doing a better job at impressing people and bringing them back on a weekly basis. And that's the car wash down the drag here. So
but how do they do that?
So yes, Alistair.
Do they serve coffee?
No, it's got nothing to do with that. Both places have got garages. Both places have got the refreshments and food. It's the car wash itself. It's the job people do. It's the way you're treated. It's the car wash.
I know exactly that sensation from a car wash.
Right. Do you know where I'm going with this? Because I'm hearing the same out of hospitals in South Africa, private and public. People say, oh my Lord, that hospital there is a mess. That one over there is great. I mean, people say great things about Groote Hospital, for example. And I think we've got this, maybe the economists they probably have already thought of this, but it came to me this morning. I thought, we will find pockets of, we call it pockets of excellence, but we will find places that do a good job, even in our broken system. And it's what makes one better than the other. It's the human beings inside and how hard they try and the systems and the procedures in place and everything working. Yes.
It's 19 minutes past.
Thank you very much.
I was trying to give you a cue off
No, you just say it. Yeah, you just say it. So, all right, we're going to call Al Pell at 919. That's who we're going to call now. And we're going to send Alistair to the comment section. It's a brutal shutdown. Thank you. And away. Weep, and off he goes. Rate the call. We have to do that. Have to keep WhatsApp happy. All right, shall we call? This is. You see, this is when this is why I need a producer, because I keep.
You know, when you say then I know. What
because I'm calling Al off another number. How do I do this now?
The dysfunctionals.
You know that it's all going down. All right. I forgot to add the number to the other device. Give me a break. I just have to send it across.
And you know you're an amazing multitasker.
I'm busy multitasking like crazy at the moment.
Okay, well, I'll talk. You don't worry about anything.
All right. I've managed to send it all across. And now let's call L. So the background to this story is Al Pell is a broadcaster for many, many years. Worked at Mix FM before the Tale of Two Mixes started, and then it's true. And then where's Al going to land up? And he's landed on his feet at 919, a Santon radio station, just rebranded. Psychographic as opposed to demographic thinking, which is incredible because hey, we are a Santon radio station, which is how I started my career, by the way, at a station called Canny FM that said we are a Santon radio station. So it's interesting that so many years later another station is saying this, and they're starting to pull really quality broadcasters. And I just wanted to catch up with Al Pell and introduce you to 919 and the afternoon drive with Al Pell. Shall we call him?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, let's call him. He said he will answer, so let's see. Oh, I hope so. Always get nervous. I did put it.
Did we make?
Hold on, there he is. The one and only, ladies and gentlemen, all the Walter Fred and Park audience agree. Al Pell.
How are you, Mr. Tom London? Are you well, man?
Yes, I'm all right. You know why? I'm all right because I'm alive, and I'm all right because I can see you behind a radio microphone. That makes me very happy.
Let me tell you, you're looking 30 years younger, brother.
You can't see my belly, otherwise you'd say 30 kilograms heavier.
Okay, well...
Which is about...
It's a good thing I can't see your belly then, but...
You're the second guy who said that today.
But saying that, you can't see my belly either.
You see? Radio guys. Ping pong radio guy. I like it. So when and I don't want to get into because the politics of it is like hard to understand sometimes. But the previous radio station you worked for became the tale of two radio stations, and then all of a sudden, like you didn't have a job, to put it crudely, and a whole bunch of other people who were just like bang, you didn't have the airwaves anymore.
We didn't have the airwaves. I wouldn't say we didn't have a job. Just didn't have the airwaves. And you know how it is on radio, but you want to get to as many ears as you possibly can.
You need an FM transmitter. You need an FM transmitter.
That's exactly what you need.
So,
and, push came to shove and I had to make a call. And, I loved the previous station that I worked for.
Yeah, great people.
Absolutely. But, life goes on, but...
So I was happy. Well, I heard, hey, Alistair Pell is going to 919, and then
here we are.
And then I was extra happy because Suzuki Kailami and Suzuki Ravonia have always been a sponsor on your show.
Yeah, but also a great bunch of guys.
And then I heard, hold on a moment, they following you and they're going to be supporting and sponsoring you on this show. I'm like, yes,
which is fantastic. We love that.
So
we're all
boys,
bound by
thank you very
Suzuki.
much.
I thought that the voice you hear in the voice you hear in the background is Tonya Curry, by the way. You can't see her, but you can hear her.
Hello, Alda Pal.
No, you don't hear my other voice, which is on the other side of the screen.
Yes,
because she's very quiet at the moment. But she followed me as well. Lesedi is part of.
Oh wow! Hey, Lesedi.
Oh.
That's fantastic.
So she is with us. She is making radio magic. We absolutely loving the show.
Fantastic. Now,
and we're loving the crew that we work with.
Now, Al, 919. Many people are saying it's a new station. It's an existing license that's rebranded. Is that correct to say? It's like a fresh new approach to radio. It looks like a fresh approach.
I don't know if that is 100% true.
All right, correct
I know that the station has been officially running for 4 years.
Okay.
Which I would imagine. I know that the bandwidth belongs to somebody else, or the frequency belongs to somebody else, should I say. We won't mention any names, but it did belong to somebody else.
I wish you would.
Yeah.
Go on.
Come on. Can we guess?
I don't know what the back history is. I'm not going to get involved. I might just get fired.
All right. We don't want you to get fired on your first day.
No, please, God, no. Otherwise, I have to come and work with someone.
There's only one mic here. What are we going to do? Al, So here's my thing. I'd heard of a station called 91.9 or 919 some time ago, but I've never tuned in. And then all of a sudden I hear Alistair Pell's on, and now I'm tuning in. Like I'm on 919. So I hope that other people who've listened to you and followed your career in the past are going to do the same thing. And where do you find you on the dial? 91.9 FM is as simple as
91.9 FM all day long, bud.
Okay. I like your studios, by the way. I was interviewed by Chris Jordan about 10 days ago.
Yes, I know.
I think he's still recovering.
I was so sorry that I missed you.
Yeah, I don't know if he's sorry. I think he might be sorry that he did the interview. Because I did walk out and I thought, man.
You're welcome to come you're welcome to have an interview with me anytime.
Well, you know I'm going to pull in there any day soon now just to say how's it. Very nice studios. No, don't worry.
Mother, you don't scare me.
Good. All right, Al.
I'm calling with this man.
Yes, he has gone jolly with me.
And I think I've scared him. Once or twice.
Yes, he has more stamina than I have.
That's not saying a lot, though, Tom.
That's true. It's true. All right, Al, listen, thanks a million. I really just wanted to celebrate your success and say great to see you behind the mic. You're at 919 FM in Johannesburg. Suzuki Kailami and Suzuki Ravonia are hooked into the show. That's great news. And can't wait to see you. We'll come and join you one of these days. We'll bring this to you or something. Okay, cool. All right, Al.
We'll do a show together. How's that?
I like that. I did that with 702 the other day. They called me to interview me, and I didn't tell them that they were on my show and they were live. And I did the whole process with the call screener calling, and they had no idea.
Great.
But you are.
Great. Well, we're going to do that, yeah.
You, I would warn. Okay, I know you've got to go back and do links. Cheers.
Love you, Lord.
Love you too, my brother. Okay. Cheers. Bye now.
Bye.
He's a good man, hey? Alistair Pell.
Isn't he?
I love Alistair Pell. He's a good oak. I've known him for so many years.
Pal. That's so sweet.
It was just so nice to see him pop up. I was worried about the broadcasters at the former station. I was, but you know to be fair, they're broadcasting online, and if you've got internet and you want to look for them, they're there. But you know, radio broadcasters, we have a bit of an addiction to the FM frequency. So when you work in a radio station,
I know.
it's almost compulsory to be plugged into FM in this country, at least. So.
Times they are a changing, mate.
Isn't it nice to see Al in a radio studio that he's still broadcasting on a transmitter and he's got a show and Suzuki? I think it's great.
Isn't Suzuki brings us all together?
You're right. Okay, shall we read some of the messages? There are a whole bunch that we haven't seen.
Wow,
are you ready? Okay, here we go. Hi, Tom. Thanks for everything you've done. I got to tell you, I woke up this morning and I was actually in tears about 4 hours ago because I don't feel I'm doing enough, and I'm worrying about Gina Lee. I'm worrying about Warren. I'm just, man, it's like bashing your head against a brick wall and then hoping you'll see a crack. You know, and that's what it feels like. But thank you. Lillian Kroling says, hi everybody, Barbara Allen, hi from the Western Cape, thoroughly enjoy your show. We love you being with us, Barbara. Moira says, happy to join live, good to have you with us. Deborah says, sending hugs from all in Brisbane. My uncle lives about 60 k's from Brisbane. He lives in a beautiful part of Australia. What a con artist with a fake girlfriend, or who was that?
You had the fake girlfriend.
Oh, she's calling me a con artist.
Yeah. Shocking.
Daryl. Hi, Dysfunctional Trio. I hope you're well. I'm listening but busy painting inside my house. There's Anita Maynard. Anita number 1. What did I just hear? You don't want a girlfriend? Are we seeing the light now, says Una. Okay, I want a girlfriend again. It didn't last long. It was just a fleeting feeling. Tom, you're loving your bachelor life. I said to Tonya,
Tom.
I can't repeat what I said to Tonya the other night just because it was rude. But I said to Tonya, I lay down in bed tonight and I did something, and I would not be able to do these things if I had a girlfriend next to me, probably a lot of the time, and I just loved the freedom.
Very hard to compromise that freedom once you've had it for a bit.
It is. That's the problem. Michelle Sabatino says, hello guys, full of jokes today. Michelle, I wish you could see our faces 5 minutes before the show. I wish you could see what we go, oh no, how are we going to make this work? 5 minutes before every show. And
then there's always the mandatory, don't panic.
Oh, hold on. Now I see why, Alistair, Margaret Guider says, love your army-looking style, Alistair. You were a soldier, weren't you? Ooh. Oh. Hey! That one got more attention than the Scottish cap, eh? Jackie Turner, Tonya, are you involved? She's involved with 3 cats, 2 dogs, and
and 2 apparently
2 more dogs on the way. Their eyes have just opened. Fun time with the 3 Musketeers, aka the Dysfunctional. Shame, and Alistair got dressed and everything, and now he's in the corner again. No, the comment section is a very important part of the show. I'm not even joking. It's a hugely important part of the show. This is where you get to chat with each other, and we need someone to get it, the conversations going. It's a hugely important part. You need to do practice runs.
I think you're being mean.
I'm not being mean. I'm being very serious. I enjoy the chaos, says Sally Tarr. My kind of lady, Sally. Mustang Sally.
You have green eyes, Sally.
Sally. No, her profile picture is with her and her hubby, so I'm not going to be asking what color her eyes are.
Okay.
Alistair says that's a fair replacement for me on the show. I think he's referring to Alior Pell. Man, you didn't get replaced. You see he's fanning the fire?
What? What's he doing?
He's fanning the fire.
He's stirring, John. He's stirring.
Right. Beth Lloyd, who's joined us twice now this week. Fantastic. She found us. Hi from Pembrokeshire. What? Pembrokeshire in Wales.
Pembrokeshire.
So fabulous to see you live. Beth Lloyd is one of our favorite people. Could I have a drum roll for Beth Lloyd?
That.
Thank you, Daryl. Harris, London is falling. You liberals are a cancer, says Harris. I think Harris is a first time. Harris is a first time viewer because Tonya accuses me of not being a liberal. Or I say to Tonya, you're a lefty, and she says you're a Trumpy, and we say that to each other almost every phone call. I am offended that you call me a liberal. We fight over this stuff.
Fight about it.
So I don't know.
But it can never be shown on air because Tom's too scared he's going to lose the argument.
You see what? No. That's not.
We're not going there?
Well, what I want to say is, if there are people watching us from international platforms, they're watching us from the UK or Indonesia, like the other day, Langley, Virginia. Hey, shout out to Langley, Virginia. You're not going to know South Africa as we do, where we're able to talk about issues and then we not ever talk to each other again. Okay, it did happen during the bad flu time in 20. I don't want to say these words because they pull the algorithm down. When we got locked in our houses that time.
Yeah.
Oh man,
what happened then?
I was going to say stuff that it just end up a big basically in South Africa. That ended a few friendships. The whole should you or not. Then this election in the United States recently also divided families and split brothers and sisters. And the question was, I can't believe that Mr. TRUMP has, and then say, well, good riddance to him or something. And then there was a big fight in the family. And so those are the only two things we really fight about and have in the last 4 or 5 years. And we honestly don't really fight about race as much as people think we do. We don't. Yeah, we don't fight about our economic conditions as much as people think we do.
People think we do, exactly.
And we don't we don't kick foreigners out of our country as much as people think we do. And maybe the media is making us think we do a whole lot of stuff that we don't actually do.
You think?
Shout out to the South African legacy media. I've been told I'm not allowed to use
media.
I've been told I'm not allowed to use that word. Yeah, I know. I said that to an interview on SABC. His eyes went as wide as dish plates. But I said it inside a compliment. I said, I want to compliment you as member of the legacy media. So he got a compliment and a legacy all in one sentence. And I actually did it for fun. I did it for fun. I didn't do it with any strategic intent. It was just for fun. I just wanted to watch the guy's eyes go wide. And then I wanted to measure how long it took before compliment mode changed into questionable mode. He was quick. I'll give him that. Tom London, why do you call him L but you won't call me Ali or L, huh? Oh, Alistair wants us to call him by another name?
You can call me Betty, but people, you can call me L.
All right, L, you tell us what you would like us to call you, and we will call you that. Thoroughly unimpressed with how many people have pressed the like and the ha-ha button. Just saying. I know other hosts, I know other podcasters go, hit the like button. It's so appreciated. It really helps us grow the show. Please, man. Please, man. If you haven't pressed it, you're a traitor. We should charge you with treason. There's your empathy from me today.
You see, wait, you know what? There's more than those two things that divide us. There's also that multi-billionaire, that one.
Which multi-billion? Oh, MUSK?
Yeah, that one.
No, man, it's just you who doesn't like him. I love the guy.
Check the
There are two of you. There are two, maybe 3 or 4. Maybe 3 or 4. Maybe 5, possibly 5 in the whole world.
1,000 million.
Okay, let's continue with the comments. That's safer. Margaret Guider says, Chris is definitely still recovering from the interview for sure. Who's Chris?
From your 919 interview.
L? Oh, Chris. Oh, yes, of course, Chris Jordan. Gee, I did. I felt
Morning,
bad.
Tom.
No. You're going to say Chris Jordan, and I know who you're talking about, because I'm like, Chris? Who's Chris? I got a nephew called Chris, and I didn't interview him. That's where my brain goes. But yeah, I did. But I'll give him this. I didn't make. You see, when you go in and you're being interviewed, what most people don't realize is you're not the victim. You're not the person getting controlled. You shouldn't be. You should walk in with your own agenda, and then you try and take the thing over. And then that's the object of an interviewee. That's what I can teach you to do. But so I'm able to do it quite well. And so I knew I was gonna. I'm gonna maybe listen and sound like I was taking charge of the. But I will say this for Chris Jordan. He handled me better than some of the talk show hosts I've chatted to lately that have been doing that interviews for 20, 30 years. And I walked out thoroughly impressed with his interview skills. I thought he did a great job.
No, it was great. It was absolutely great.
Broadcasters tend to bounce very well. Please tell us the Austrian X
Who
story.
said that?
That's Alistair. Any comment where you go, who said that? That's Alistair. Una Guida, please tell us the Austrian X story.
Oh, no.
Oh, well, that...
but I thought you wanted us to like Austrians.
That's
man.
a downer.
That's
a downer. That's a downer.
Now you're pushing us into the other territory.
That's a downer.
Oh, go on.
I dated an Austrian lady for a little while. She did warn me, to be fair. When we first got together, she said, I've got very little empathy. And she didn't. She wasn't a liar. And then she said, I'm not a good communicator. And she didn't communicate very well. She told the truth. I will say this, the Austrians are quite truthful. At least the ones I've dated.
So how long did it last, Tom?
Years.
Really?
I'm a sucker for punishment. Yeah,
You
so are those
love it.
people over there. Yeah, years. I went without empathy for years. That's why I did this show. I just get some sympathy and empathy from people. Charmaine, like this, you see. Charmaine Ninaba says, stop beating yourself up, Tom. You are human, and we celebrate everything you do to try for everyone.
Oh,
That's the kind of stuff that keeps me going. And I know
she's not Austrian, is she? Sorry, Una. Sorry.
Oh. It's hard. I'm going to be... Sorry, I dropped a bottle of vitamins. I'm playing with something called L-cysteine. You can get this at Clicks. Discam. That's the active ingredient in ACC 200. If you want to keep your phlegm loose, which I'm paranoid about with my lungs, so I take 1 or 2 of those a day. Keeps me going. I'm not a doctor, and I'm not recommending any medicine. But you wanted to know what that was. It's the launch of my vitamin business, surreptitiously. Una says, now I need to know the freedom story. I'm past that already. My random access memory's gone past that. You wanted friends with benefit, just admit it. No!
None of us do.
I think I've mentioned it once before, but I don't understand the concept of a friend with. I understand the concept of a friend with friend with a benefit is, let's say I'm sitting here this afternoon and I'm feeling a particular way, and then I go, what am I going to do about it? Option A, B, C, D, E.
Oh, that's terrible.
And then, option A is I'll call my friend who might also be sitting at home feeling a particular way and say, come on over. Yay! But that's not me. I just can't do that. I can't. But by the time this podcast is finished and we decide to retire, everyone's going to think I'm a complete wimp.
Not a wimp.
I just can't. I can't.
Not a wimp.
I can't.
I'll give you a wimp.
I can't make a convenient phone call to someone and say, would you like to be in love and passionate with me for a few hours? And then what I want to know from people who are into this, and you might be as you watch the show, because I've got friends who say, no, that lady is my friend with a benefit. Okay. How do you say goodbye to each other? And when? Like at midnight or 2? Or does that person stay till the next morning and then you say, all right, bye. And then what? See you again sometime. Next time you're feeling whatever way you feel, you need some company.
I don't know. I think it's just a cop out, friends with benefits.
Maybe we're missing out on something. Maybe we're missing out on something. I've not got the Tinder thing right. I've told you I've opened accounts 5 times and closed them in 24 hours. I just can't. I can't. You know what the problem with me is? I went through a phase where I listened to 50s love songs when I was a young teenager, and I think this is what did it. In those days when CDs first came out, I couldn't afford the new ones.
Right.
So I'd go to the bargain bins, and they would the 10 Rand and 20 Rand CDs, and they were always love songs like "Why do fools fall in love? Why?" Like. And tell Laura I love her, leader of the pack. I can just keep going on and on and on and on. My little runaway, dum 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 dum, run away. So I think I programmed. Maybe I burned it into my brain that. You've got to have some romance. You've got to have puppy love. I don't
know if it was the music. It might have been the television of the day.
What TV was showing us? That what love is about?
Their white picket fence and happily ever after.
Yeah, but I don't think I want a white picket fence and. Oh, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, of course you do. And happily ever after.
Do you think so?
Well, I think
it was TV. I think it was.
TV played a big role on my life. Anyway, I always thought there was a happily ever after.
Come to think of it, you make a very interesting point. My mom's favorite program when we were growing up, besides Thornbirds, all the ladies were in love with the priest.
Thornbirds, yes.
Remember?
Yes, everybody. My mom too.
Yeah.
Yes.
They all had visions of Chamberlain. What was his name? Richard Chamberlain in their heads.
Yes.
My mother was brutal. She'd say, "Oh, he's gorgeous," in front of my father. Male egos, they were much tougher back then. Nowadays, like, he's what? Excuse me? What about my feelings? And so my mother loved Little House on the Prairie with Michael Landon. That was the show she loved.
Okay.
And at the end of her life, she had a house that looked a lot like the Little House on the Prairie. And it maybe TV just programmed her to land up in a log cabin in the bush somewhere, because that's what she wanted. Well, I don't know.
I think it's aspirational rather than actual. I think in most instances, I think we had definitely been brought up thinking there's a happily ever after.
Oh, you know who else I said I would call? Sorry,
that's okay.
I said I would call. No, okay, carry on.
I'm teasing.
Carry on. Come on.
I don't even know what I was saying.
Neither do I. Okay, all right.
Do you phone in?
I want to see if Salome answers the phone, because there's an update. There's an update on. There's an update on Damian. Let's see if she answers. All right, let's get rid of the friends with benefits. There she is, ladies and gentlemen, Salome Engelbrecht. Woohoo! How's it?
Good in yourself.
I'm lekker, thank you.
Tonya.
Hello, Salome.
How are you doing?
Why do you shout at each? Are you shouting?
Who's so?
Tonya. Hello, Salumi. It's like Narcissus has just arrived.
And then don't be mean.
Okay, I'm sorry.
It's my first time talking to Salumi. I'm
Are
excited.
you serious? You've never chatted to Salumi before?
Yes.
Really?
No.
Wow. Alistair and I have
So there you
had
go.
cook sisters at her. And, we
I
had
know.
we had some mooses at Salumi's house. That's right.
Sisters and
And she tried to fool us that we were in Benoni, but we knew we were in Boxburg. Kept telling her this is Boxburg. But she still maintains she lives in Benoni. Anyway, so you got some news for us. This is good news. So the case is Damian. You remember him as the young man who on my birthday last year slid under a bucky, which in crude terms almost cut him in half. And I'm not joking, am I, Salumi, when I say that? That accident almost cut that
you're not joking.
almost
That
cut
is
that
for
kid
real,
in half,
Thomas.
eh?
Yep.
And then he was in the hospital on the East Rand for a while, not getting treated properly. And somehow, through his auntie making a big noise and us making everyone making a noise in care, and he got moved to Charlotte McEager, and he was sorted out. The infection was brought under control, but he's got some broken bones. So the latest news is what is going to happen to Damian's broken bones.
Okay, so he's been to Charlotte yesterday,
Yes.
and surgeons are very happy with the progress. They are not going to do any operations on the spine and on the shoulder.
Is that because
So
it's
they're
going to
only
heal?
gonna-
Is that because it's going to heal on its own?
On its own, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So if it doesn't bother him, they're not going to touch any of those. The pelvis is skewed, though. I believe they will look at it in a later stage. But for now, he's scheduled and on the waiting list for the knee operation June, July.
That is fantastic news.
Amazing.
Yay! So,
Amazing.
So are you happy? Does that make you happy?
I am. In a way, yes. I was hoping that they will do the pelvis.
Okay.
But if they are happy and with the progress, then I'm happy. So for the dropped foot, we're going private.
Oh, wonderful.
So we'll take him to private physio, yes.
Wonderful.
Right.
So I'm just putting up on the screen now, just to refresh people's memory. There's the young man we're talking about. That's the first day that he managed to get upright in hospital. And I'm just scrolling through. So there we go. There's Damian. This is. I think that was the first time he sat in a chair after a month or more of lying flat on his back. And just so remarkable how he's progressed. Okay, so he's going to go in a month or two, April, May, June. So what, about 2 months and a bit that he'll go get his knees sorted out. And
But in the meantime, we'll send him to Rose Acres Clinic for private physio and stuff.
all right, and that's where
that will help with doctors.
that's where the money from the Backer Buddy campaign has helped. Is that right?
Yes, that's great.
I'm going to put that up on screen as well, Salumi, so that people can see. There's the Backer Buddy account. Raising medical funds for Potus that's how you search for it. 136,000 of 250. That's great. It's doing quite well. eh?
Well done, guys. Wow.
Yeah.
That's nice to see. Okay, but you still need a bit more. And before you think, what is 250,000 for? Wait till you see what it costs to go to the doctor and deal with these
exactly.
issues. So
Exactly.
there's still a whole lot more he needs to do, and some of it will be done through private. But we're just so happy that you gave us the update, and thank you for continuously updating us, Salumi.
I will do so, and we'll continue doing it.
Pleasure. And I'm just
Thank you
seeing.
for your support, and for everybody out there. I really do appreciate it.
Yeah, we're behind you all the way, I promise you. And I see a lot of files behind you. It's a very organized place you work at there. So,
No, it is a lot.
my goodness, I think we should let you go back and deal with all of that stuff in the background. Thank you, Salumi.
Thank
Thanks,
you so much.
everybody.
Okay, bye
Love
now.
you. Bye,
Love you too.
Tonya.
Bye.
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 Okay, no brutal cutoff. Hey, we can't brutally cut off Salumi, I don't think.
No.
All right.
No.
That's reserved for show members. Okay, back to the comments we go. Jenny Kennedy, hi Tom, thanks for your beautiful heart for caring. Warren wishes to thank you too. The pain is so bad. Let me just explain what's going on with young Warren. Warren fell and broke his shoulder, but he broke it really badly. Even if you're not a doctor and you look at the x-ray, you go, oh, that's bad. And he's had no joy. He's just had no joy in government. They keep popping his his shoulder back in. It keeps coming out. But if you look at the X-ray, his bones are broken. His elbow is shattered. So having it put back in 7 times is not going to help. And there also seems to be this problem in the healthcare system in Gauteng where there are no elective surgeries at the moment. We've got to wait for the new financial year, it seems.
The new year, yes.
So he's just sitting there with his broken shoulder and his arm in a sling. And if you leave that too long, it's not good. And so his mom is beside herself. We chatted on the phone for an hour or two the other night. I just heard mother's anguish. We're trying to do something with a private hospital, and I'm waiting for them to get back to me. They did call me 2 days ago to say that it looks like quite a severe case. So I don't know what that means. I'm waiting for more action from them and a message, which I'm sure will come through. So it's one of the cases we're trying to help, is Warren. Thank you, Warren. We're trying our best, mate. And we'll continue to try our best, I promise you.
I see people in the comments are asking about Jenna Lee, Tom.
Okay, sure. Generally, we need the very best orthopedic surgeons who specialize in scoliosis and who specialize in advanced cases of scoliosis. That's the advice we've got from the orthopedic surgeons who have seen her CAT scans and x-rays and the case. All of them have said that you need someone who does this to perfection to deal with her case. And that's what we're hoping for there. Now, to find the right people, and it will be people in private practice, is quite difficult. We've got some doctors down in KZN who have been trained by the best in the world, who I'm hoping very soon will come up with a date for us. We have waited a week or two. And it's so hard for me because I'm a guy that when I wait 2 weeks, I start stamping my feet and creating enemies, and I don't want to do that.
Don't want to do that.
No, and I know that people are busy, and it might be way more technical, and there might be a lot of stuff happening behind the scenes that I don't know about. But that's one of the things. I'm just at the moment, I'm like, come on, I'm waiting for 2 phone calls, one for Warren and one for Jenna Lee. And the moment I get those phone calls, I won't even wait till the next show. I'll go live immediately and update everyone. The first call I'll make will be to Jennifer and Jimmy and to
lots of prayers,
Jenny,
guys. Lots of prayers.
These are the 2 cases we're looking at the moment. And perhaps what we should do, Tonya, is if we haven't got anything right by next week, Tuesday, perhaps we need to start putting these kids on air, these youngsters on air, and start just making the story bigger.
I agree.
Because I find it hard to leave 2 youngsters. Well, so youngster, one is 14.
Mate.
Warren's young. He's 29 or 30 or something. He's still a young man. He's got his productive life ahead of him. But I can't as a South African and as a human just leave 2 youngsters, one an arm, a shoulder that's broken, and it's just going to stay like that. And Jenna Lee, who needs this operation like quite quickly. So maybe we need to start putting more up on screen and making a bigger noise.
A little bit of pressure here.
Let's shine a light on it is what I call it, right?
Yeah.
You can call me Madam X if you like. That is ominous. And don't worry, I'm Margaret Guider. I know what that kind of madam. I just imagine what that means. Okay. Oh, everyone is having a go. About what? ELONMUSK.
You see, I told you, I'm not alone. Oh, look at your saddie's face. Is that your saddie's face?
No, I'm reading through these comments. People are saying, don't worry, Tom, you'll find it.
Tom's very sensitive about the rusk. He's very sensitive.
No, you know what? You can. Here's my thing. When you send space rockets to the moon, come and talk to me about that.
He didn't.
No. When you've built the biggest car company in the world, okay, BYD has just overtaken him.
He didn't.
Come and talk to me. When you created PayPal, then come and talk to me.
He bought it.
I got people that are like they got a garden service and they're telling me about this. Like, I'm like, come on, man. Let's be honest. I'm a broadcaster. You got a garden service. We're not in the same league as this man.
That doesn't mean we can't have an opinion, though.
You're welcome to it. I don't mind.
Do you see, guys? This is what happens when we have a chat now of a night time. Then we talk about the rusk, and then Tom gets very grumple.
I don't get grumple. I don't.
You are grumple. You do get grumple.
We should put a heart rate monitor and a blood pressure cuff on you and on me, and then you tell me about rusk, and then I will hit you on one of your soft spots.
Okay, let's go.
All right.
Let's go.
Okay, cool.
Let's go.
I need to organize a heart rate monitor now. They're not easy to find around Beltefreden Park. Whoa, hold on. Someone's got one in the village down there. Everyone needs someone, and that includes you, Tom. I think you're right. Tom, who's your one person, not Miley, that you get a freebie with from your girlfriend? That's an Alistair Jameson question.
Oh, obviously.
It was Shakira.
He doesn't have a girlfriend.
Yeah, she would land up being my girlfriend. You're right.
Is it Shakira?
It was many years ago, but since then I haven't. I decided probably 15 years ago that if I have a girlfriend, she's going to be the only woman that I want. I won't even let my mind go, if I had a free night, I could pick you. It's not to say that I don't have. It's not to say I don't have eyes, or I don't go, she's very pretty or something. But I thought you can actually, maybe you can stop that thought before it becomes a WhatsApp message. Do you know what I mean? And I think if you want to have a decent relationship, you got to have a handbrake somewhere on those kind of thoughts, and pull it up.
It also helps that you don't have Shakira's WhatsApp number.
I'm not anymore. They told me that her lawyers wrote a letter to me and said something about cease, and then there was another word in there, desist. I don't know. Daryl, you're not supposed to be drum rolling and stuff like that. Any news on the girl with the back? Yeah, okay, we've done that. What else is here?
Margaret says the two Scorpios might kill each other.
Actually, this is the best our friendship has ever been, now that we're 800 kilometers apart.
It's true. The amount of times I stormed out of your house. It's not true. I never once stormed out of your house.
I can't remember that.
No, never.
Maybe you should not discuss politics because everyone has their own opinions. I think that's probably directed at you, Tonya. That's definitely not for me.
Dude, I'm sorry, but I discuss my political discussions are mandatory. I work here. So just not on this.
Good excuse. Charmaine Ninaba, who's on a roll with the comments today, says, one day you will see the right one and will be able to sing You're the One That I Want. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And if I wait long enough, my joints can creak along with it. You know that joke about the two old ladies, and the one lady says that my joints are really tight, and then the other lady says, because you're not rolling them the right way? Something like that.
Joints already stiff.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Okay, now I got like show and tell today, you see. Because there are a few things I want to show you.
Can we have a round of applause for the gummies that are back on the shelf?
Oh, yeah. THC. Well, maybe we should, you know what I was thinking? We should interview Myrtle from Fields of Green for All, the Dacha activists.
The cannabis couple,
one part of the cannabis. Sadly, her hubby was murdered a few years back. Jules is no more.
That.
It's just a horrid thing. But let's not focus on that. Let's focus on what Myrtle's doing. She's doing a great job. They're over in Europe at the moment at the World. Wouldn't you like, I mean, of all the things you could be invited to, like, hey, dear Tom London, would you like to come to the World Cannabis Convention in Geneva or something? Like, yeah, will there be food? So she's over there right now, and I've seen posts from them saying, before we all celebrate, you must remember that selling THC is still illegal in South Africa. There's a lot that still needs to be done with the law. Yeah, I know. You see, I made the same face.
That's
so
weird.
Perhaps we should get hold of them, the cannabis activists, and find out what the exact law.
Yeah.
I'll make a call. I'll ask Myrtle and the lady who's working with her, Amy, I will ask Amy.
Yeah.
Amy with the green eyes. That Amy. Why are you shaking?
You worry me.
Why are you shaking your
London.
head? Why are you shaking your
Because
head?
every time you say green eyes, I get scared.
I was telling you
I know
about the
what's
girl with the
coming.
green eyes the other day that caught my attention. We should call
Do you know,
her.
yesterday I was watching some reality TV show, right? And there was a girl with green eyes and blonde hair, and she was quite short. And I thought, oh,
Just for me.
she's Tom's perfect girl. And then she went out and she became an absolute hooligan. And I thought,
Perfect.
yep, Tom's girlfriend.
Perfect. So, there's a good question just in the comments section. What are you watching at the moment that's good? I'll give you some recommendations. Tonya and I were chatting for like an hour last night about the different movies and things we're watching. What's that?
Adolescence.
What's it? Okay, Tonya first. Adolescence.
Adolescence.
I haven't watched it
Insane.
yet.
Have you watched? I can't believe that movie. Do you know that there's only 4 episodes, and each episode is a single take? Only took 1 take.
They've done that before. They did that in a movie. They've done a
You
single
look like
take.
you're unimpressed.
And
You look like you're unimpressed.
Not with the single take thing because it's been done before. Although,
It's a 14-year-old who's never acted before, put into a room with another actress, and it just is explosive. What our adolescents go through, especially the boys, is quite extraordinary.
starting to come to light now. And I don't want to create a debate here, but I think we should be discussing adolescent problems, boys and girls. I think the young boys' problems got put in the shade for a little bit while we shone the spotlight, rightly so, on women's issues.
Yes.
But now we're going, all right, now gee whiz, there's stuff going on with the young boys. I think that's good.
Tom. It's scary, scary, scary. That movie was insanely good, and acting was absolutely
Do you know what I
sublime.
think it is? Like, I've got friends who've had kids, and then the Austrian girlfriend I had, come to think of it, once told me that she was pregnant, but she was just joking with me. That was her idea of an April Fool's joke.
Oh my gosh.
And so I thought she was pregnant, and then I
my
started...
goodness.
Yeah, I was thinking, my goodness... I'm going to be taking my kid to the matric farewell at like 67 or something, and then I thought, oh, you know what? If I have a kid, I started having real thoughts about it. I thought, if I have a kid, I'm getting out of Joburg, I'm getting out of the big city, because I would not want my child to be raised in this environment.
Correct.
I'd be off to Komatipoort like a shot, where the kids come out of school, they take their shoes off and they play with cricket bats and catties in the street and stuff, and still ride their bicycles around. We are busy destroying our children's childhoods, is what we're doing.
But I don't think that Komatipoort is going to take you away from the essence of social media, and I think that's literally what this program is about, is how impactful our new media stage is on these kids' lives. Like, it's scary.
Yeah.
Really scary. Anyway, I didn't want to bring the tone down, but adolescence was an excellent. My top pick.
All right, my top pick is, if you can last the 2 and a bit hours, then what's it called? Nosferatu? Nosferatu, the vampire movie with Lily Rose Depp and Willem Dafoe and others.
I love a vampire movie.
It's very dark, and it's in your face, and it's proper old-fashioned horror, where it's like Alfred Hitchcock meets William Shakespeare meets Lily Rose Depp, and it just...
I was just about to say, meets Johnny Depp's daughter.
Meets Johnny. She got this cheek. She got Johnny Depp and Vanessa Paradise's cheekbones. She got like double the cheekbones. And what an impact her face has on the screen.
Can she act?
She can act, and they can all act in that movie. And I watched it, and until 5 minutes before the end, I was like, "Oh, this movie has been a long movie." And then 5 minutes before the end, I was like, "What? Wow!" They tied it all up in the end. Loved it.
Amazing.
Loved it.
Amazing.
So that was mine, and then the other was quite by mistake. I was looking for a biography or biopic to watch, and I watched Reagan. Dennis Quaid as Ronald Reagan. And I watched it. It was very rah-rah America, which I expected it to be. And it was almost like someone in the West Wing had written the script for a large part of it, which I was okay with because I knew what I was watching. And I thought it was light watching. Yeah. And then at the end, they did something that made me cry. I sat here, and I'm not Republican, I'm not Democrat, I'm South African, and there I was, like it was tears and snorts and trana and everything, I couldn't stop crying for 5 minutes over Ronald Reagan.
Oh, my bunny.
And I never really knew the man, but was I upset that he got dementia. That movie got me.
I might have to try it, although I do struggle with Rah Rah America.
You watch it till the end, you'll cry. I think. Well, if you cry, I need you to watch it to find out if you cry or not.
If I will cry.
Yeah.
You're so mean.
That's me. That's why my relationships don't last.
Yeah, I was about to say, are you sure it was the girlfriend who didn't have empathy, or was it you?
To the comments we go now. Jenny Kennedy, I was blessed with almost 21 wonderful years. It was just us. Then he was called home. And that's Jenny's hubby. We spoke about him the other night. We had a long conversation about that. I love having those conversations with people. Where's Billy today, says Charmaine. Hope he's free today. I think they had a busy day. They've got their heads turned backwards and they're busy sleeping through the show.
It's true. They actually haven't said a word today.
No,
Get up.
No, they're sleeping. They're actually...
lazy birds.
Do this quietly. Let's see if I can do this.
Wake them up.
Because they're very sensitive. I'll just show you quickly. If I can get this right. Let's see. Right, so this is Jamie. This is the bird cam now. There she is. See? She's sleeping.
Oh.
They're both sleeping. Don't say, it's a good thing that they're not making a noise. Thank goodness.
Yeah, it is
right, so
true.
there's Billy. Carol would like to go to the cannabis conference.
Oh, I'll be with you, Carol.
Maybe we could do a group tour. Does Tom's perfect girl come with a soapbox?
What does that mean? That's Alistair,
because he's short. You got to think literally.
Oh, it's Alistair, right?
Think literally. Don't read into it. Think literally, and then you'll be fine. Think literally. Before your mind wanders.
Be okay.
I even know where you were going with that. Mark Wright says, why use a white lad? I have no idea what that means. We're getting all these international people watching.
Oh, in adolescence?
No, it might have been before. Alistair's watched American Manhunt, the O.J. Simpson story. I think we've watched that. Have you watched it? I'm not sure.
Yeah, I watched it, and there was a lot I didn't know. I thought I knew everything about the O.J. Simpson story.
See, I'm not sure if I've seen this one.
A lot. It's a new one. It's very good.
Carol says, agreed, adolescent things should be discussed, and careers too. How do parents help them with no finances? Lots of pressure on the moms and dads now.
Yeah, lots.
Una says, wow, you did meet a brutal Austrian. Let's not go there. The good thing is that I got very sharp claws and teeth and thick skin, so it's all right. Come at me with your brutal.
2 prongs in your tail.
Come at me with your brutal. I'll raise you 5 and see you 10. That's my problem. Like, as soon as you put a bully in front of me, oh man. Adolescent problems are major. Big depression, suicide. Okay, that's a word that you should not say online. Why can't we say these words? Really upsets me we can't use them.
I also think it's ridiculous, especially when that's one of the biggest stories happening in our world today.
Agree with Tonya. My top pick 2.
Oh,
that's sweet. You cried over Ronald Reagan. What a sensitive soul. That might be sarcastic. I'm not sure. Una cries in movies where there's an animal involved. Marlene Falkenberg says, so sweet. That must be me. Tonya, let's see your cats.
Oh, they sleep in.
And then poor Alistair.
But I will bring them. Don't worry.
What else did I want to show you?
Alistair. Why poor Alistair?
I don't know. Here's something that came across my desk that I wanted to show you. I just want to start alerting people to this. This is someone out of Bella Bella community chat room saying, I was at Bella Bella Hospital. The whole hospital has been renovated. They have no doctors. These guys are getting their salary without working. The Batupile principal guy.
Oh, wow.
Lazy people from the eye department, pharmacy. So there we go. Bella Bella Hospital. We haven't put the microscope on you yet, but you are coming to our attention. Let me tell you, people are starting to talk about you, and not in good terms.
Nice, Tom.
So I just wanted to bring that up. That we're getting some reports out of Bella Bella saying the doctors aren't going to work on time. Not saying that's 100% correct. Maybe
Just
half.
saying we're watching.
Just saying we're watching. You know what I mean. Thanks, Daryl. Now, can I show you? Should we call my brother?
Sure.
Should we see what he's doing in the bush?
Oh, Nikki.
Nicky, let's call Nicky and see if
Let's call Nikki.
Let's call Nicky, if he answers. So far, we've had a 100% success rate with the phone calls today. So happy.
It's been a very slick show.
He has answered. But now
Wow.
the video's not. I know he left me. Hold on, there he is, my brother Nick.
No.
Oh, you don't want to be. You don't want to be on video.
No, I'm dirty. I'm covered in welding grease.
You what?
You see the stuff on my head? There, look at that. Look how good my hair is.
Oh, you've burned your hair?
No, I haven't burned my hair.
No, you've just put your face on by mistake.
No, I'll keep up. Yeah.
Well, short round of applause there. So, but hold on. I was crossing to you in the bush, and now you're in a car.
Yeah, because I work in the bush.
Where are you?
I'm by my house fixing some equipment.
Oh, there's Nick's house. You haven't seen Nick's house. Nick's got a beautiful house. Nick's got a beautiful house in the bush.
It's not bad.
Yeah. Okay, so, well, that's it. You know what? We're going to have to go and see what Rob and his wife are up to and leave Nick, because he's just giving us a car shot. No bush in Nick's life at the moment.
I gave you the whole face. I was originally...
You're right.
Yeah,
No.
you did well.
Okay, all right.
Come on.
Round of applause for my brother Nick in Marlow Park. All right, Nicky. Bye.
Bye.
I hate to tell you, Tom, but we're like 15 minutes overrun. Do you know that?
I've been watching the time since 4 o'clock, waiting to see how long
have you?
it would take you to tell me that we're over time. I was waiting for you to tell me. I'm sneaky peeky that way. All right, everyone's saying, come on, Nick. I thought he was going to show us. Well, then I'll take you to... we've got friends called Rob and Anna Marie. They live near Nikki. And they are from Holland. They're from Holland. Anna Marie used to be a public prosecutor, I think, in Holland.
Oh, wow.
One of my favorite stories is Rob locked himself out of the house one day. And he was climbing up the balcony from the street when the cops came past and said, what are you doing breaking into that house? And he said, I what are you talking about? I live here. This is my apartment. So they took him to the door and they opened it and then they said, excuse me, lady, to Anna Marie, his wife, do you know this man? And she said, I've never seen him in my life before. And she waited until they took him to the police station before she went and picked him up.
Oh, she's so mean. She could be Austrian.
No, Holland. Now, they live in the bush not far from Nikki in Marlow Park. And because they're Hollands, have you ever taken a European person, and I don't mean white, I mean from Europe. Have you ever taken a European person into the Kruger Park before, or an American?
That's very funny.
Yeah, but the first Impala you see, you got to sit there for like half an hour while they take pictures.
So irritating.
And it doesn't leave them because Rob and Anna Marie, they attract animals. So let's take you off to the bush quickly to Rob and Anna Marie.
Okay, let's see.
There we go. See, there's an animal that came to visit.
Zoek je de lekkere dingen, hè?
See, it's having dinner.
Zoek je de lekkere dingen eruit.
Oh.
And then it says there, Rob een gesprek met het bosbokken.
Zoek je de lekkere dingen eruit.
Ah, de bosbok zei, ja, hallo Rob. Aangename kenniskop. Let's pluck the guitar. So yeah, Nick didn't provide us with any nature, but Rob and Anna-Marie can.
Oh, that's
Wasn't that cute?
very cute,
That's
Tommy.
cute, eh?
Yeah.
And then I want to
That's
take you
very
to what
cute.
happened in Veltevreden Park last night. A massive storm in Veltevreden Park. Check that out. This is down the road from me.
Oh, wow.
The Australians think they had it rough with their cyclone. You don't want to have a afternoon thunderstorm in Veltevreden Park, let me tell you. You need a big bucky to drive through it. Look at that.
Jeez, that's crazy.
It is crazy. I was the lightning for 1 hour. You know, normally it goes, the lightning flashes and then it goes a few seconds later.
Yes.
Well, it was going zappa at the same time yesterday.
Yeah, it was right there.
The lightning yesterday,
It was right there.
I've realized was blowing everything up in Joburg. I'm serious, but I spoke to Stan this morning and blew his Wi-Fi up, and our gate motor here, I'm sure, got blown up. And then people just got stuff blown to pieces in Veltevreden Park yesterday. It was a disaster zone. Yeah. What else have I got to show you here?
Are you all right?
Yeah,
Do you need a boat?
I didn't get hit by it.
you
No,
find a
it's
log?
fine. We've got good drainage here, unlike the United Arab Emirates where the cars float away.
And they don't have rain.
Oh, I got this. This is cute. I think this is two boyfriends or husbands or boyfriends. And then the one, or friends, and then the one guy is spending a long time in the pub. And then the other guy comes and he takes the dog and says the dog deserves better, which is quite funny. I thought this was very cute and I wanted to play this. Okay, you ready? All right, hold on a moment.
Yeah.
There we go.
Right now,
Derek, put my dog back.
I am not arguing with you right now. While you're at the bar.
Oh, hold on. I've made a mistake. Hold on. I've made a big mistake here. I pressed the advert button.
Right now, while you're at the bar.
There we go.
It's a Tuesday night. You worked all day and you left her at home.
She's a dog. She's allowed to be home.
You're lucky I don't call APS.
Who?
Animal Protective Services.
Derek, that's not a thing. She's a dog. She's not a child.
You need to grow up. She deserves better.
What does that mean? She's fine. Put her back.
I'm getting a lawyer and I'm fighting for custody of Harper.
That's... Stop. You are not like this co-parent. We are not co-parenting. It's my dog.
You're right. We're not co-parenting and I'm going for full custody.
Derek, have you been drinking? Derek,
There's something. Put the dog back, Derek. Derek. Put the dog back, Derek. Oh, I've got some great news. I actually did some prep for the show today. Do you remember when we spoke about... Yeah, do you remember when we spoke about the cockatiel that flew away? Prince?
Yeah. Yeah.
Check this out. Prince.
They found it.
Yeah, Prince is back home eating bird seeds.
No.
Check that out. That was the bird that
Amazing.
flew... You remember the bird that flew over Builder's warehouse?
Over Builder's warehouse.
Yeah, he's back. That's
Oh,
fantastic.
I'm so happy.
How cool is that? Yeah, so I wanted to show everybody that.
Oh, that's a cute story.
All right, let's wrap up the comments quickly. Let's go. Jackie Turner, yes. Come on, Nick. Oh, Nick, don't be shy. So modest. Oh, here we go. Nick is so good looking.
He is good looking,
And
your brother,
Joan.
I will say that.
Yeah. Who's Nick Holmes been fighting? Black eyes and all. No, he's been welding. He's got welding dust all over his face. He's a builder and a constructor. That's what their faces look like before they wash them when they get home. No, you don't laugh. Tonya Curry looks tired, says the next person.
You know, I saw that, and Anita, like, I've been trying to pull it off, mate, so I'm not winning, eh? So, like, okay, I tried. I fluffed the hair, I fluffed the cheeks, I put on the lippy, but it didn't work.
No, I don't know. I think people are just looking too hard. We need to put that smoothing filter on. Alistair, that was Alistair that said that?
What, did I look tired?
No, that Nick looks tired. That he says 44 years of not enough sleep, Alistair. That's Nick's response. Marlene Falkenberg said it looks like Benoni yesterday with the roads. You don't need your roads. You've got so many potholes. There's more pothole than tar in the East Rand at the moment.
Did you see that sinkhole overseas? They still haven't found the car.
I saw that. Yeah, the person went in.
Crazy. We thought we had problems.
We
with
had
potholes.
one in Springs. We had a sinkhole. The whole house went down like 100 years ago. And then there's a little plaque on the side of the road where the family went in. I don't know. It's like that. You got to know that if you go in a sinkhole accident, it was your time. I think it was. Like it was destined. But he started.
My battery's.
Okay,
But he
all right,
started
all
and
right.
my battery's gone.
All right, don't worry. We got 1 minute. We're going to wrap here. My dad is the Austrian one. You couldn't get him out of the bush when he was young. Hey, Austrians are tough. Oh, we hit an Austrian nerve here. My mom is 94 in a nursing home in Fairlands. The Galti storms have been bad, killed all our power, says Una. Carol says the tree that fell in Castine Road and broke the wall down. Very scary it was yesterday, around the corner from my house, Tom. Karina van Stratenheid, please help my brother. Okay, there's a link there. Have a look at the Backer Buddy account. The world needs more people like you. I think that obviously applies to, that must be directed at me. So I'm kidding. I'm kidding. The world needs more people like you. All right. So goodbye from Alistair, sitting in the Tonya section. Laugh out loud, Tonya and her battery, says Anita. We have this iPhone versus Samsung debate all the time. All the time.
Android forever.
Up the apple. Okay, from the comment section, the man who's been looking after you in the comment section is Alistair Jameson. And in KZN, on the North Coast, her company is called Acumen Media. She watches the news, so your business brand or organization doesn't have to. Go to acumenmedia.net if you want to troll Tonya. acumenmedia.net and tell your friends about her company. They might be able to use it. Yeah, I think that's it. I don't have a punchline or anything fancy to say at the end of the show. Dang.
Oh.
Except to say the Tom London Show was brought to you by Suzuki Rivonia, the home of happy customers. Join us again on Thursday.
Happy customers.
Happy customers. Happy customers, as my Greek friends would used to say. Happy customers. Yeah, baby hearts from Tonya. Baby hearts from me to you. We'll catch you on Thursday, 3 p.m. Tell your friends. Tell your friends there can't be enough people around the pond or the campfire, whatever we call it. You're invited and you're welcome. Tuesday, 3 p.m. My goodness, there's a weekend in between then and now, eh?
Wow.
Sure. What are you planning to do? Nothing.
Well, first got to get through Friday, mate. Can we talk about that?
All right.
first?
All right. Okay. All right. Good luck for tomorrow.
Thank you, Angel.
It's perfect timing, Billy.